So I think one of my favorite parts about this job is that every day is different. Our end product is always going to be the same. We put a newscast on the air every day, but the stories change, the people change, and we have an opportunity to travel to different pockets of the community and tell different stories. I do recall one time in college, a professor said to me, in every story you're going to find a gem. And you may not know when you begin that story what that gem's going to be. It may be a piece of the story, it may be that person, but there is something that will make this story a gem, and you just have to uncover what it is. So for me, the exciting thing about doing this every day is that I do get to meet different people, and I get to tell different stories and experiences, and we are right at the forefront of history and things that are happening in our own community and keeping people informed. Some of the challenges that we experience is that we are with people on oftentimes what is their very best and what is their very worst days. Sometimes the scenes that we come upon are incredibly emotional, and I always remind myself, if this were you or your family member, how you would want to be approached, how you would want to be treated, how you would want your story to be told. And that always sticks with me. But it can be incredibly difficult to deal with a grieving family member, or a situation where there may have been an act of violence or something like that. So I think kind of like police officers and firefighters and doctors, there is something there that it can be very difficult to deal with these experiences, but the more that you do it, the more comfortable you get, and you learn how to deal with those adverse situations and realize that you have a job to do, you have a story to tell, and you do it in the most respectful way possible. I think that in terms of values, I think the most important thing is being honest and being ethical. And I remember at the beginning of my career, people had said to me early on, you're going to encounter these ethical dilemmas, and it's really about how you face those challenges and how you deal with them, how you treat people, and how you tell their stories in an honest and fair way. And that has always really stuck with me. Now that I'm a mom of 3 children, I always think about, how would this story impact my community, my family, my children, and how can I tell it in a way that touches people but informs them as well.